Hello everyone, myself Vibhu. Today I'm going to discuss about important science-related GK questions which basically appeared in our previous competitive exams like state level and central level. And these are the questions which I have taken from the ISRO examinations which recently held. Okay, and we can expect these questions in our upcoming exams. Okay, this is my sixth session. Okay, all right. We'll move to the first question. The strength of an earthquake can be measured by a device called. Okay, so here, earthquake is one of the natural phenomenon. Okay, so the options are thermometer, option B, algometer, option C, barometer, option D, seismograph. Okay, so option A says that thermometer. It is an instrument or a device basically used to measure the temperature. Okay, there are different thermometers are there, clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer. But thermometer is a device used to measure the temperature. Second one, option B, algometer. It is an instrument basically used to measure the pain sensitivity. A body, how much can bear or tolerate the pain. Okay, that can be measured with the help of algometer. Option C, barometer. It is basically used to measure the atmospheric pressure. Okay. Option D, seismograph. It is a device or an instrument basically used to measure the intensity or strength of the earthquake. Okay, and I have attached one image here, and you might have seen in some movies about these instruments. Okay, in English movies basically use this about the seismograph and all. So the right answer for this question is seismograph, which is an device instrument basically used to measure the earthquake. All right, we'll move to the next question. The science of the nature of universe, its birth, evolution, and ultimate fate. Option A, cosmology. Option B, conchology. Option C, cryobiology. Option D, cytology. Okay, so here cosmology is the branch of science where we are going to study about universe. We are in universe basically, and its birth, how, when, okay, and evolution, how it's grown and how it is keep on growing, and what is the ultimate fate, where is the end. Everything we are going to study in the option A, cosmology. All right. And conchology is the another important branch of biology where we are going to study about cells. Either it may be freshwater or land cells or the marine sea cells. Okay, everything we are going to study under conchology, its origin, its the growth, color, how it is reproduced, everything we are going to study under this topic. Cryobiology is one of the important branch of biology where we are going to study about effect of low temperature on the living organisms and different body cells. Okay. Option D, cytology is the important branch of biology where we are going to study about cells. Cells are the one of the most important basic unit of any living organism. Our body is made up of cells. Very simple. Clear? Okay. So the right answer for this question is cosmology. Next question. The age of the tree is determined by its option A, girth, option B, height, option C, growth rings, option D, general appearance. Okay, what is girth? Girth is the outermost, okay, size of the stem or the trunk of the tree. Okay, so where you can see the image here which I have attached here. Okay, so and option B is height. Okay, different trees will be having different height. Okay, so that is a wrong option. Option C, growth rings. So here I have attached the image. So by calculating these growth rings, we can determine or calculate the age of the tree. So right option for this question is option C, growth rings. And what is general appearance? General appearance in, how the tree looks. The different plants or trees has different height, different type of leaves, flowers, fruit, everything. So we cannot determine by the general appearance. Okay, so the right answer is growth rings, option C. All right. Fourth question, largest gland in human body is option A, liver, option B, thyroid, option C, pancreas, option D, skin. Okay, here, what is liver? Liver is one of the most important essential gland in our body, and it is the largest gland in our body. So basically, it regulates chemical contents in our blood, also filters the blood, which comes from the the different body parts. Okay, and thyroid is one of the largest endocrine gland in our body. Okay, the pancreas is one of the important gland in our body, which basically produces enzymes, which supports in the digestion of the food. Okay, all right. Next, option D, skin. Skin is one of the outermost layer of our body, and it is the largest organ of human body is skin. Okay, so but right answer for this question is option A, liver. Okay, you can see the image here. All right, we'll move to the next question. Fifth one, hydrogen is option A, combustible gas, option B, supporter of combustion, option C, extinguishes a flame. I have attached here. Okay, option D, none of this. Okay, so it is a combustible gas. So right answer is option A. Next question. Sixth one, oxygen is a combustible gas, option B, supporter of combustion, option C, extinguishes a flame or fire, option D, none of this. The right answer for this question is it is a supporter of combustion. Okay, it is one of the most important essential thing for to get the fire. Okay, so very important, remember this. So oxygen is very important for the burning or the fire. All right, next, seventh question. The weight of LPG in a standard domestic cylinder is, LPG is one of the highly flammable gas. It must be stored in the cylinder. Okay, so option A is 20.2 kg, option B 14.2 kg, option C 29.5 kg, option D 50.2 kg. Right answer for this question is option B, 14.2. In a cylinder, 14.2 kilogram of LPG, I mean liquid petroleum gas, will be filled. Okay, how about what is the weight of the empty cylinder? That is 15.3 kg. Okay, in this much 14.2 kg of LPG will be filled. Altogether it will come around 29.5 kg. But the right answer for this question is option B, 14.2 kg. Next question. Eighth one. Which of the following combinations is the essential for combustion? Option A, fuel, air, water. Option B, fuel, heat, water. Option C, air, water, heat. Option D, fuel, air, heat. The right answer for this question is fuel, air, and heat. To get the fire, these are the three important essential things are required. Okay, so the right answer for this question is option D. Ninth one. Water is most abundant compound on Earth's surface and covers about option A 30%, option B 50%, option C 70%, option D 100%. So, in this Earth, water is in different form. Either it is in the liquid form or gaseous form, steam, vapor, or in the solid form, ice cubes. Okay, all together I have attached the image here that you can see the clouds, you can see the water here, you can see the the vapor. Okay, and you can see here the icebergs or the ice hills. All together, this earth is almost contains 70% of the water. Okay, so water is one of the most abundant or essentially available thing on this earth. So right option for this question is option C, 70%. Next question. 10th one, which of the following is not flammable? Option A, gasoline. Option B, kerosene. Option D, ethylene oxide. Okay, option D, none of this. Okay, what is gasoline? Gasoline is one of the important fuel used in the America, Canada, and different countries as a fuel for their vehicles or in industry. Also, gasoline is one of the important fuel which is used in aeroplane or helicopters, small jets and all. Okay, kerosene, we already know that it is used as a fuel. Also, it is used as a fuel for the lamp. Okay, next, ethylene oxide. It is also one of the flammable gas. So basically, so the right answer for this question is none of this. So all three given options are flammable, means which will easily get fire. Okay, so the right answer is none of this, option D. 11th one, the boiling point of LPG is liquid petroleum gas. Okay, some exams they might ask the abbreviation of LPG, liquid petroleum gas. Option A, below room temperature. Option B, above room temperature. Option C, 100 degrees Celsius. Option D, 0 degree Celsius. Okay, the right answer for this question is option D. Okay, 0 degrees Celsius is the boiling point of the LPG. Okay, and above room temperature, what is room temperature? For experimental purpose and all, we will consider the 24 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees Celsius is generally we'll consider as a standard room temperature. All right. Okay, so above this, okay, it will be in the gaseous form. When it expose or the come to room temperature, or it comes out of the cylinder, it will convert into gaseous form. Okay, so the right answer for this question is 0 degrees Celsius. All right, next question. 12th one, an ice cube in water will. Option A, sink. Option B, float. Option C, react. Option D, none of this. So here I have attached one image where you can see the ice cubes. So basically, ice cubes will always float in the water. Okay, so the right answer for this question is option B, float. Okay, all right, we'll move to the next question. 13th one, which of the following statement is true or right? I can say that. Option A, sound travels faster than light. Okay, definitely it is wrong. Option B, light travels faster than sound. Okay, obviously light is one of the important energy in this nature or universe, which will travel faster than anything. Okay, so next one, option C, water is denser than mercury. No, The mercury is denser than water. Next one, option D, kerosene is denser than water. I have attached one image here where kerosene is floats above the water. So kerosene is denser than water. Okay, so this is the wrong one. Here the wrong one. So right answer for this question is light travels faster than sound. All right. So it is true here. Actually, this statement is taken as option B is taken as true. Next, 14th one. Express 100 degrees Celsius. 100 degrees Celsius in Kelvin. We have to convert given 100 degree Celsius into Kelvin. What is Kelvin? Kelvin is the SI unit of temperature. Okay, even degree Celsius is also a unit of temperature, but Kelvin is the basic unit of temperature. How to convert 100 degrees Celsius into Kelvin? We have to add 273. When you add 273, it will become 373 Kelvin. Okay, so the right answer for this question is option C, 373. Remember, to convert any given temperature from degrees Celsius to Kelvin, we have to add 273 for the given magnitude or given number. All right, you want to convert 373 Kelvin to degrees Celsius. What we have to do? We have to subtract 373 Kelvin minus 273. It will give you 100 degrees Celsius. This is in the reverse direction. Conversion from degrees Celsius to Kelvin, we have to add 273. Okay. To convert from Kelvin to Celsius, we have to subtract 273. Remember this, it is very important question. Okay, which have been asked in many exams. Okay, so right answer for this question is 273. Sorry, 373 Kelvin. All right. Next, 15th one. The green color of the leaves is due to option A, chlorophyll, option B, chlorine, option C, carbon, option D, nitrogen. Okay, so the green color of the leaves is because of the pigment called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, one of the important essential the thing required for the leaves. Okay, so where basically the food production will take place. I can say that it is the kitchen of the leaves. Okay, by using the sunlight, by using the water, okay, by using the carbon dioxide, basically plants will produces food in chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is important for the plants. Okay, so the right answer for this question is chlorophyll. How about chlorine? Chlorine is the chemical which is used to disinfect the water. I mean, to purify the water, to clean it in the swimming pools or in the drinking water. They will use this chemical. What is carbon? Carbon is one of the essential dominant part of any fuel. Everywhere carbon is there. Okay, so next one, how about nitrogen? Nitrogen is one of the important essential gas is required for the plants. Okay, so it will be basically absorbed from the soils by roots. Okay, all right, but right answer for this question is chlorophyll. Next one, 16th one, the electricity is generally the flow of option A, photon, option B, electrons, option C, neutrons, option D, atoms. Okay, what is atom? Where you will get atoms? Okay, atom is the basic fundamental unit of any matter. Okay, there are basically 5 types of matter is there. Okay, in generally 3. Okay, solid, liquid, gases. Okay, everything is made up of in this universe is atom. Okay, so here I have attached one image of the atom. So atom basically consists of Nucleus. Nucleus is basically made up of protons and neutron. Protons are positively charged. It was discovered by Rutherford. Okay. And next one is neutron. Neutron are neutral in nature. Okay. Both proton and neutron all together there in the center of the atom, that is called nucleus. Okay. And here you can see the circle. Circle is the path for the flow of, movement of the electrons. This yellow color here have represented, those are the electrons. Electrons are negatively charged. Okay, so electrons are basically negatively charged essential part of the atom, and in every conductor, electricity is flow because of these carriers called electrons. Okay, so what is atom? Atom is the basic fundamental unit of any matter, and atom consists of these three things, remember this. But for the flow of electricity, we required electrons. All right. Okay, so we'll move to the next question. Which of the following uppermost layer protect the earth from harmful radiation from the sun? So, all right. Option A, lithosphere. Option B, epidermis. Option C, hydrosphere. Option D, ozone. Litho means stone. Okay, sphere means it is basically made up of. So I have attached image here. It is basically rocks, stones. Okay, so litho means it is basically consist of rocks, snow, stones, or clips, whatever may be. Epidermis is the one of the essential part of cells of the plant. It is basically you can find in the plant body, epidermis. Okay, next one, hydrosphere. Hydro means water and sphere means it is basically made up of. So hydrosphere. Okay, earth consists of hydrosphere as well as lithosphere. How about ozone? Ozone is the blanket which safeguards, which helps all the living organisms, non-living organisms which are there on the earth. As I said, that it is act like a blanket which protects our earth from the harmful radiations like UV radiations, which are cosmic radiations which are coming from the outer space. So the right answer for this question is option D, ozone layer. Okay, all right. Thanks for watching. Kindly subscribe and share my the videos, and all the best for your upcoming exams. And okay, thank you.